Hey there, this is Jonathan with the PyCalendar team, and I'm excited to bring you an overview of Pro version 1.3.2. This introduces two new features and a number of other tweaks and fixes, the first of which is the ability to add the featured image of your post into the PyCalendar popover just with a simple shortcode attribute of featured image equals true. So if we take a look at this on the front end, we have this post called hiking trip. And when I click on it, we can see we have this nice mountain vista in that popover, which is just the post featured image. And in this baseball practice post, we also have the image there as well. So if we go take a look at the post and quickly edit, you can see that just the standard WordPress featured image is what's being brought in there. This was a highly requested feature, so we're really glad to introduce this for you and hope that this works great. Now, you may have noticed that there's this extra piece of information down here, and this says venue, Marlin Baseball Field, and then on our hiking trip post, we also have the venue of Alpine Loop Trail. This is the second feature that we've introduced, which is the ability to add your own custom data into the popover, such as ACF fields or really anything else you would want. We've created a comprehensive help doc on this that will provide you an example code snippet and then guide you step by step on all of the things that are happening, so you have tons of flexibility with what you can do inside of the popover now. This is the example snippet, so what I've done is gone ahead and copied this whole thing down here, and then I've just taken it to WP Codebox and just dropped it right in here. Now this looks kind of busy, but there's really not a lot to unpack here if you want to make changes. So really the only thing that you would need to do is if you're pulling data from an ACF field, you simply need to change the ACF field name. So in our case, we were using the venue ACF field, but I have another one set up on the site called more_info. And then the other thing that you might want to do is change that text that comes before your ACF field value. And that exists right here in this venue. So what you could do is change this to something like more info or whatever you want, something like for more info. Then we simply save this. And if we go refresh again on the front end, when we click on hiking trip, we can see that that content down here has changed to for more info, and then the value of our ACF field, which was contact hiking guide in this case. Now, of course, you could just simply delete that whole string right here and then just have the value of the ACF field. If we refresh, take a look, then we can see just the value of our ACF field exists there. Now, the other great thing is we've introduced a number of new hook locations into the popover as well. So depending on where you want that information to exist, you can move that around. So if we take a look at the bottom of the function here, you can see that we have PyCal popover before details. We're just going to use the after title one here. So we just simply replace this part of the action at the very end of the snippet to whatever hook location that you want. And when we save this and then refresh on the front end, we can see that our ACF field value is now below the title exactly based on that hook location, just as you would expect. So there's a lot of power hidden in this release. Of course, the featured image is a very big quality of life change and one we're super happy to finally have in the plugin. But now having the ability to put your own custom data anywhere you want in the popover should give you tons more flexibility. We hope you're thrilled with this release and excited to see these new changes coming to PyCalendar. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. As always, my name is Jonathan. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.